Hey everyone, it is tea time with the diva. Grab your tea, grab your coffee, because we're going to get into it. This tea time is for Diddy, Sean Combs, Brother Love. For decades, he's been untouchable. Nobody could penetrate him. He did a whole lot of dirty, nasty deeds according to the streets. But now they're saying there's an informant in the building. People want to take him down. So his once untouchable empire is now touchable. And listen, the other day they raided his homes looking for specific items, they said. But let me say this, the only person that got arrested was his alleged drug mill. And the reason why they arrested him, not because of the paraphernalia or the cocoa or the Mary Jane he allegedly had on his person. They arrested him because they want him to talk. They want him to be an informant. They want to line up the people that are ready and brave enough to speak out and against Sean Combs. Listen, guys, we're going to get more into this story right after this. All right, let me go ahead and share screen. All right. So Sean Diddy Combs has been untouchable for decades, but now people are out to take him down, a source tells the Post. It could be over for Sean Diddy Combs and his seemingly bulletproof billion-dollar empire. He has a very questionable past that he has been able to control because of his power for a very long time. Derek Parker, who was a detective in the NYPD's Rap Intelligence Unit, aka Hip Hop Cops, told the Post. But it looks to me like someone is behind this, someone who really wants to destroy his brand and take him down. Parker was referring to Homeland Security agents swarming Combs' home in Miami Monday in a TV thriller surprise raid. The cross-country invasion was reportedly related to ST allegations, law enforcement tell the Post. Meanwhile, a dazed-looking Combs, 54, was seen at Miami Opa-locka Executive Airport Monday afternoon after his private jet was stopped by feds on the tarmac, apparently bound for a Caribbean spring break with some of his 7 kids. Around the same time, the entrepreneur alleged drug mill, Brandon Paul, 25, was arrested on suspicion of cocoa and Mary Jane possession in Miami. It all happened almost one day to the month since Rodney Little Rod Jones, a former producer and videographer for Diddy, filed an explosive lawsuit claiming the music mogul repeatedly essayed him from September 2022 to November 2023. Jones accused Combs of groping his private area and grooming him into having relations. Diddy's attorney, Sean Hawley, previously told Page 6 that Little Ronnie is nothing more than a liar who filed a $30 million lawsuit shamelessly looking for an undeserved payday. After news of the raid broke, old videos and interviews resurfaced online showing Usher, who was only 13 when he was sent to Diddy's Puffy Flavor camp at his luxe mansion in Scarsdale. Listen, that's a whole nother story for another day. And all I can say to people is, I don't care if you have a child that wants to sing, dance, act, or whatever. Never let said child go to any given celebrity's house without you. If you can't go, they can't go. And if you truly believe, they will still become everything they want to be without being subjected to some grown adults and predators that may want to take advantage of them. Usher, now 45, told Howard Stern in 2016 that he has seen very curious things taking place at the camp and that he would never send a child of his somewhere like that. It was pretty wild. It was crazy. There were very curious things taking place, and I didn't necessarily understand it. Usher told Stern, because you're 13. Would you understand it? Various people, orgies, and all kinds of things going on? No, you wouldn't. But he messed you up, destroyed your innocence while you was under his watch. In a 2004 interview with Rolling Stone, Usher recorded how Diddy introduced him to a totally different set of stuff. He said specifically sex. Parker, who's now a private investigator, told the Post that the feds may have an informant from Diddy's inner circle. Oh, they do. They got several. They're lining them up. They're lining them up one by one, and that's why they picked up this drug mill. Someone's giving them sensitive information. Someone's cooperating, and it's probably someone close to him, said the former detective who was assigned to two of Diddy's more infamous cases in New York in the 1990s, and he knew the rapper well. This looks to me like the tip of the iceberg. Both the California and Florida raids were led by Homeland Security Investigations Human Trafficking Task Force based on a search warrant issued by the Southern District of New York, sources told the Post. The unprecedented ambush is nothing more than a witch hunt based on Maryland's accusations made in civil lawsuits. Combs' attorneys, Aaron Dyer, said in a statement on Tuesday. And I found out that the girl, it was King Combs, who is Christian Combs. His stage name is King. And then his son, Justin, were in handcuffs. King's girlfriend was there. So initially, they cuffed her and then they didn't cuff her. So the girlfriend was there. It wasn't one of the daughters. It was the girlfriend of Christian Combs there when they raided this home. There has been no finding of criminal or civil liability with any of these allegations. Mr. Combs is innocent and will continue to fight every single day to clear his name. Parker said Diddy's downfall was all but assured once he settled a bombshell lawsuit alleging and physical abuse from R&B singer Cassie, his ex-girlfriend, for an undisclosed sum one day after it was filed in November 2023. Cassie's real name, Cassandra Ventura, had alleged in the suit that Combs regularly fed her substances and alcohol, forced her to have relations with other men, and viciously argued and beat her from 2005 to 2018. She claimed their on and off again relationship, which she once called a completely inspiring experience, was brutally sinister below the surface. Now, here it is showing a picture with Usher and the young Justin Bieber. And all I want to say about this is that I think this man, Diddy and the young Justin Bieber, I might have said Usher. I think that this man, Sean Combs, has a very, very dark side, And I think he destroyed a lot of innocent lives. And I think Justin Bieber is one of them. Two people can have similar traumatic experiences, and the two people handle those traumatic experiences differently. It appears, can't say for fact, that Justin Bieber goes through a lot of mental health issues in current time. He refuses to do music. He sold his whole catalog. I feel like Justin is going through a lot. And I think that part of his traumatic experience and everything he's gone through is things he's seen under Diddy's watch. It's just my thought process, right? So Combs denied the claims. Once Cassie was paid off, I knew there would be a ripple effect, Parker said. Like people thinking, hey, she got paid, I'm going to get paid. But he's got a past of a lot of people that a lot of people know about, and I think it is emboldened a lot of them when they saw what happened with Cassie. Indeed, afterward, there were lawsuits from a woman claiming Combs had gave her substances and essayed her in 1991, as well as two more similar SA assault claims from other women. This is the young Usher and Diddy. Sinister. In December, Combs said, I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. A number of longtime rap industry insiders told the Post they were shocked by the scope of Monday's raids. This is a major, major play. The feds don't do this unless they got something on the man, said one veteran hip-hop music executive. Diddy is all about power, but this don't look good for him. We're not used to seeing him like this. He's going down. As a result, you won't see many folks in the business coming out to talk about him, the exec added. Not yet, that is. Indeed, Combs has played a role in the careers of Usher, Justin Bieber, Mary J. Blige, Faith Evans. Let me just say this. Don't know about Usher, but I believe Justin Bieber has came out and publicly said like he has dealt with substance abuse. Mary J. Blige dealt with substance abuse. Faith Evans dealt with substance abuse. All people connected to Combs. He reigned supreme in the music and fashion industry for decades, seemingly untouchable despite countless sketchy incidents and claims of intimidation, violence, and sexual harassment. A law enforcement source told the Post that the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York, which is carrying out the probe, could be building a case against Combs the way they did with Jeffrey Epstein by tracking whether he took underage or coerced women across state lines. As far as the Brandon Paul arrest goes, they don't care about him. They just want to flip him, the law enforcement source said. They want him to talk about Diddy. He's just a piece of the puzzle. For years, Combs has largely been able to come out on top, despite a history of serious allegations against him. Diddy, deadly beats both in New York and the West Coast rappers ensued, including the fatal pow-powing of his best friend, rapper Notorious B.I.G., as Diddy formed Bad Boy Records in the mid-1990s. His reputation grew as a shrewd hustler and a media-savvy entrepreneur rolling around Manhattan in Maybachs. He founded the super successful Sean John clothing line in 1998 and dated Jennifer Lopez from 1999 to 2000 when she was at the peak of her young stardom. But a very dark streak ran through his rise to the top of a very select club of Black billionaire rap moguls. In April 1999, Combs was busted for allegedly bashing record executive Steve Stout with a champagne bottle because Stout used unauthorized footage of Combs in a music video. The two reconciled after Combs paid him $500,000. Combs, who had faced 7 years behind bars, was sentenced only to a day of anger management. Later the same year, Combs, Lopez, and his protege rapper Shine got into an argument with another patron at a club in New York City in Times Square, and pow fire broke out. That is some house, ain't it? And he did all of this sinister stuff, trading all of that for a square box. But that's a whole nother story. Both Shine and Combs were arrested and charged in connection with the incident. Combs, whose legal team included O.J. Simpson's future attorney, Johnny Cochran, skated. Shine was sentenced to 10 years in prison. In 2021, an FBI agent who worked in the Notorious B.I.G. murder case for 2 years told the Post that it was Combs, not Biggie, who was the intended hit. Now, that is interesting because so many people wanted to blame Biggie's unaliving on Puffy, but here you have a detective telling us that Biggie wasn't the intended hit. They was trying to get Puffy. So maybe his hands is clean in the Biggie unaliving. Okay, so this is Derek Parker, was an NYPD detective for 20 years and part of the Rap Intelligence Squad, also known as the Hip Hop Cops. He's always seen to be made of Teflon. He usually emerged unscathed from all sorts of situations. Zach O'Malley, Greenberg, author of Three Kings, Diddy, Dr. Dre, Jay-Z, and hip hop's multi-billionaire rise, told the Post back in November. Meanwhile, the accusations piled up. Singer Aubrey O'Day said in 2022 that she was fired from the girl group Danity Kane, which Combs put together and signed to his Bad Boy Records label, because she wasn't willing to do what was expected of her, not talent-wise, but in other areas. Acquaintance Kimora Lee Simmons once said Combs threatened to hit her while she was pregnant, and his ex-girlfriend Gina said he had stomped on her stomach and punched her in the head. Combs has not publicly addressed the ex-girlfriend's claims. Another veteran music industry professional told the Post that Diddy was well known for showing up late to rehearsals and then refusing to pay the late fees that he incurred. He was a real a-hole, the insider said. And he always had a lot of young girls around him, teenage girls. Combs hasn't yet commented on Monday's raise, but Justin Combs, one of the rapper's two sons, who were detained at the estate Monday, spoke out last month after Jones' lawsuit was filed. In an indictment to the original filing, Jones claimed that either Diddy or Justin, now 30, powwowed a man named G at a recording studio in Los Angeles in September 2022. Justin Combs said he denied the absurd allegations. And that was a statement that came from Justin Combs' rep. They are all lies. This is a clear example of a desperate person taking desperate measures in hopes of a payday. There will be legal consequences for all defamatory statements made about the Combs family. Ooh. Justin's mother and Diddy's one-time girlfriend, Misa Hilton Brim, went on a rant of her own against the rapper last year after her son was arrested and charged with the DUI. Everyone has to sit around for years and act like there isn't anything wrong with you, she wrote about Diddy. This is where the buck stops for me. So they probably already have, when I say they, I mean law enforcement probably already have Misa on their side, speaking out too. Listen, guys, it's a matter of time. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when they will come and clink up Diddy. He's going down. And listen, you will always, they said loose lips sink ships. His ship is going to get sunk because there are people speaking. Listen, guys, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. Everybody, thanks for watching. Don't forget, hit the like button. Can you believe that Diddy Day is here and it has come? What I think is going to be surprising to me is who is speaking up. Now, listen, it would be easy for them to get Cassie, right? Because Cassie already put out things about him. And I also know that Cassie submitted over to the FBI a whole lot of video footage about things that happened while she was with Diddy. So all they need now is some more people to speak up and speak out, and they're collecting them one by one. Diddy is going down. Listen, guys, thanks for watching. Chat with me in the comments, and I'll see you on the next video.